Hello Rangers, and welcome to Ranger Ruby YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be going over my 5 tips for national park scrapbooks. Let's go ahead and dive right on in. Okay, now before we begin, just a quick shout out to the National Park Service, because if you're watching this on the day it comes out, tomorrow is the National Park Service's 105th birthday. And for its birthday this year, the theme is National Park Scrapbooks. If you'd like to find out more on what you can do to celebrate, check out the link in the card. But today, for its birthday, I'll be going over my personal 5 tips for making your own National Park scrapbook. Before we begin, again though, remember that scrapbooks are your own thing, so be sure to do it however you feel necessary, whether it's putting scraps inside a literal book or getting an album and printing out photos. No matter what, it's your scrapbook, your national park visit, your decision. And tip number 1 is to check out National Park scrapbook kits. When I visited the National Park Services almost a year ago, some of the bigger parks out west had these National Park scrapbook kits with papers and punch outs and maps, all for making your own national park scrapbook. And I'm sure you could find these online, but I found them in some of the gift shops as well, which is a guaranteed way so that you know you're supporting that specific national park. But these kits were super awesome and I had a super fun time using them. So be sure to see if you can find national park scrapbook kits. And tip number 2, if you don't necessarily want to buy a kit, you can collect items to make your own. Some items that I like to use in my scrapbook that you can get at national parks include the newspapers. These have little excerpts that you can tear out, pictures, and all sorts of maps and goodies that are perfect for scrapbooking. You can also get park brochures, pretty much the exact same thing as the newspaper, just with slightly different paper used. And if you want to get postcards and keep them and look at them instead of sending them, postcards are a great option, as well as a cheap option. And another option is to get water bottle stickers. I know you would want to put these on your water bottle, but if you want to use them inside your scrapbook, again, it's another cheap option that you can just put in there and it gives an extra layer of fun. My 3rd tip is about the photos that you get. If you are printing out photos, my advice is to bring either a digital or an instant camera, such as a Polaroid. Not only do these add another bit of dimension or a different take to your scrapbook, such as the Polaroid pictures, but it also helps get you off of your phone. When you bring a digital, an instant or disposable camera, then you don't have to always be looking on your phone and taking all those videos. Plus, you can give it to other people who don't have phones. And it's just a great way to get off your phones and truly enjoy nature and the photography of it. My 4th tip is to keep a journal. This can help you if you want to later journal inside your scrapbook. You can tear out the journal pages and just tape them directly in, or you can use them to remember the order of events. And if you want to, you can just use your journal as a scrapbook and tape things in as you go along. Or you can just stick them in there and keep those memorabilia. No matter what, a journal is an awesome way to keep track. This is a good spot for a reminder that when you visit national parks legally, you cannot take anything out of them, such as rocks or leaves. Even if it seems harmless and it's on the ground, you're not supposed to do that. And you could seriously mess up a certain animal or ecosystem by doing something like that, especially if like hundreds of people are doing it a day. So just keep in mind that if you're doing it, other people are doing it, and you don't want other people doing it. And my 5th and final scrapbook tip is to, this is actually for when you're making the scrapbook, not when you're inside the national park, but it's to make fun shapes out of your pictures. Once you have the pictures, this is a perfect opportunity to make some fun pages with them. You can cut them in circles or hearts or different kinds of squares instead of just a traditional rectangle. And if an image has something specific, you can just cut that out. For instance, if there's a car or Devil's Tower or a tree, just cut out the tree and it adds a fun scrapbook aesthetic to your national park scrapbook. I love this, and it really helps break up the page to your eye and make things more digestible to look at. If you'd like to see tons of scrapbook info, trust me, I have made my own. I know what I'm doing. Check out the link in the card. Well, everybody, that's the end in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and comment down below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Also, be sure to click that red subscribe button and the little bell next to it to always know when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching again, and I shall see you next video. Bye!